On this edition of Total OS today, I wanted to talk about everybody's favorite Linux operating system, Windows 7. That joke is for OzGUI. Let's talk about avoiding Windows crashes. This tutorial is in response to a couple emails I got from a couple gentlemen, viewers, who were having issues with Windows 7 and had to go back to Linux. Let me just say that I have been using Windows 7 since last year and I haven't had any crashes. So let me show you what I've done to avoid any potential problems or issues with Windows 7. And by the way, this can apply to Windows Vista and of course Windows XP. Okay, avoiding Windows crashes. Let's take a look at system requirements. Number one, if you go to Microsoft's Windows 7 system requirements website, it says you need 1 gigahertz or faster processor, 1 gigabyte of RAM, or 2 gigabyte of RAM for 64 bits, 16 gigabyte hard space, and DirectX 9 graphics device with WDDM 1.0 or higher. Let me just add something to this, and that is video memory. I recommend at least 128 megabytes of video memory, dedicated memory, and not shared. If you have that, you should be okay to run the arrow effect, which I think is pretty cool in Windows 7. Actually, last year when the beta was available for Windows 7, I installed Windows 7 with just 512 megabytes of RAM and only a 32 megabyte video card. Now, you're welcome to laugh at that if you want. 1, 2, 3. Okay, stop laughing. But you know what? My computer ran. It wasn't exactly zippy, but I was stunned that Windows 7 was able to run on those low specs, and I wasn't able to do any multitasking, but you know what? It ran and it didn't crash. But that being said, make sure you have the minimum Windows 7 system requirements in addition to a nice video graphics card. Okay, next on the list, Windows updates. Pretty simple. I got this little video here off Microsoft's websites, and it's pretty self-explanatory. After you install Windows or buy a new Windows 7 computer, run the Windows updates and update your computer. Now, I know in some cases running updates can make a bad situation worse, but that's rare, and that really shouldn't happen that much with Windows 7. At least it has not happened to me. And this video just shows you how to run Windows 7 on a scheduling updates. Okay. Next up, let's talk about defragment. This, in my opinion, is very, very important. In my opinion, my number one choice for this defragmenting is OSLogic's This Defrag, and you can get this off OSLogix.com. It is a free download, and I would run this at least once a week if it was me. This is pretty fast, pretty thorough, and I think it's better than the Windows defragger that's built in the Windows operating system. Next up is antivirus. There are several good ones out there. Let me give you my top choice, and that would be Avast. And according to their website, it's the world's most popular free antivirus software, 100 million registrations and growing. Well, I don't know if that's true or not. All I know is that it works, and one thing that Avast has that's very helpful is that if a virus sneaks through, you can run a boot time scan to erase and clean out your operating system before booting up to the desktop, and that has saved me several times in the past when a virus or viruses did sneak through to my Windows operating system. Next up, tune-up. Keep the Windows operating system tuned up. My favorite choice for that would be Glary Utilities, and according to the GlarySoft.com or GlaryUtilities.com website, it says that Glary Utilities is the #1 free, powerful, and all-in-one utility in the world market. Well, I'm sure it is, and it says here, optimize, clean, and boost the speed of your Windows, protect your privacy and security, block spyware, Trojans, fix certain application errors, simple, and so on and so forth. A free download, I highly recommend this. Another nice free download to clean up Windows is CCleaner. And I think another one is called Wise Registry Cleaner or Wise Cleaner. But anyway, this is my #1 choice for a cleaning utility for Windows called Glary Utilities. Well, there you have it. This is how I have been able to keep Windows running at peak efficiency with 0 crashes and so far 0 viruses. Well, I hope this helps, and if you have any comments or questions or any other tips on keeping Windows running smoothly, please let me know. Alright, thank you for watching this edition of Total OS Today.